Before the Better Together program, I never really thought about talking to older generations, so that kind of opened my eyes.
It's fun to go by boat, too.
The elderly have so many stories, and not a lot of people know that, but there is so much more. They're kind, considerate, caring. They have so many stories to tell. It's amazing.
They know a lot more than you think they do. The Better Together showed me how special that they actually are. They're a lot more than you think they are.
Here at Hillel, we have this amazing opportunity to build relationships with a group of seniors from the local Jewish home. And every month we take our students, the 5th and the 6th grade, and we travel over to the Jewish home and we spend time just chatting.
We go, we have lunch, and we talk with each other and then kind of learn about each other, sometimes how things were when they were kids, sometimes we compare things.
I remember my mother baking, and I remember her baking lemon pie. And I still love it. To today, I still love the lemon pie.
I have an aunt and an uncle that live in California.
They didn't think much about
You first learn about the past, and you could learn on how to make the future better.
They're very eager, very anxious, but they want to learn. I love that.
We shall all be free. Avadim Hayinu.
It's two worlds coming together, and sometimes that's comedy, sometimes that's seriousness. There's learning on both ends.
There's a lot of things that the younger generation could learn from the older generation. A lot of things the older generation learns from the younger.
It's very inspiring when a younger generation meets an older generation and can come up with some common ground. It's a beautiful thing.
My partner's name is Vera. We both like to read, we both love animals. They're very inspiring, the people at the Jewish home, because they have so much to say. They've been alive for so long.
What's going on in their lives is going on in my life.
Vladimir, I felt like we had like a special connection, like we're like a family.
Her name is Jewel. We both have a lot in common. She loves to sing and she loved to act and dance, and that's all I really ever loved to do.
That day you came my way, bringing the thrill of a lovely.
Someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. A bit of my favorite.
It's wonderful. We write about what we like about each other.
Every time they go, they write a journal reflection. So this journal reflection can also help them remember what they did each month with their partners. Also a biography of themselves and a biography of their partners. And it's all put together in a book. And it's just such a wonderful memory for both our students and for their partners. And they'll always have this, and they'll always have something to treasure, to remember this connection that they made this school year.
The book is about me and my partner and all the experiences we've had, and it could really end up being a big impact of my life. Vladimir passed away. I know he's not here right now, but he's still up there, and I know he's right here in our hearts, and we'll always remember him.
This experience is allowing them to sort of think even longer term. And again, in terms of their own lives, sort of the communal life, like what does it mean to give back to your community, to sort of be a philanthropist or be a community leader? That experience truly changes who they're going to be. It's such a pivotal time in their life and development.
I feel that I have to be more accepting, because they were so accepting to us, and they cared about us, and they always wanted to learn from us.
I didn't feel like I was learning. I felt like I was more talking and like listening. It's gonna influence my life a lot.
By putting these students in a position for them to reach out to people from a completely different background, a completely different exposure, a completely different culture. They get the opportunity to look beyond the horizon of their little corner, their little place they call their own, and say, hey, there's a world out there. They have this experience of connecting to the meaning behind our heritage, to the meaning behind how we got here, and why we are here, and what we need to do with the tools that we have.